So I've been thinking about this for a little while. We have a couple of very good allies in this game. Russia is a very, very strong ally, and we've enjoyed having them on side, as is Tamiris, who's keeping Georgia at bay. And generally, I mean, these cavalry, Georgia aren't going to get anywhere near them. It's wonderful. Really, really wonderful. We've got Sweden, our massive trading buddy, who I do strongly believe is going to get absolutely decimated at some point by Norway, but we'll just turn a blind eye to that. Down here, we've got Turkey. Turkey doing well. They control this sea. Well, this apparently is the Mediterranean Sea, but I'm pretty sure that's not the Mediterranean Sea. But again, the Ottomans are doing really well as allies, actually. I'm pleased to have them. And France, who I would be more tempted to be saying is a good ally if it wasn't for this unsightly bugger. I mean, look, I have an entirely perfect surround around it. It's just... So you know what? I might let my French alliance just softly drip out of the way. Just it might expire. You know, it's just one of those things. There's some space down here for us to settle on, specifically because there's 1, 2, in fact, actually, let's just do my favourite thing. If you just search for strategic resource, okay, it just pops up a lovely map of everything. Look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 resources in this area that I would deem to be of decent importance. So we're going to send a few settlers down here. I mean, look, a double aluminium. Oh, a city down here would give 1 oil and 2 coal. There's another aluminium here. It's delightful. There's just so many options. So there's a couple of settlers, but the German army must never stop. We must never stop expanding, you know? And now that Poland is pretty much dead and, you know, we're having a little bit of fun with these cities up here because we're just flipping them over to Mali and getting loads of diplomatic power and, you know, keeping ourselves fine. We are, after all, in a heroic age, and at the moment we can declare war. We need a target. We need a target. Somebody who is disliked by the majority of the world. I think it's going to be Rome. So Rome currently like me. That's interesting. I'm pretty sure I don't have too much in the way of deals with them. No, I don't actually. I'm barely trading with them at all. Oh dear, Rome. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to denounce you. If I can actually find the damn button. Here we go. Denounce. And then we're going to declare a Golden Age war. Now, this is a fantastic thing, a Golden Age war. It means that pretty much I get no grievances at all. I was already at war with Norway and everything. It hasn't added anyone to my war, but what I can do is I can ask for a couple of people just to join in on my war, because this is a wonderful thing to join in on. Yeah, Trajan, Golden Age war. What would it take? 1 gold. This is the sort of deal I want. The only one that really matters, of course, is Tamiris. This is my military ally. We will be at war together. So, what I'm hoping is that Rome, who is just down here, they send their units at me. The Alps protects most of my units, and France obviously is going to give them a little bit of a distraction as well. I'll take this city, and then we'll just sort of let them attack us, and we'll go about killing their units. I mean, at the moment they're building Ursa armies, which are pretty tough. But I have Landwehr armies, and I have infantry corps, and all kinds of things. One thing I have got to keep an eye on, actually, is just my units, and my... just the lack of oil at the moment is a little bit of a problem. I've got lots of coal coming in, that's fine. Aluminium, though, is something I really need to focus on getting, so we'll make some progress on this, it'll be fine. Aluminium is of great importance for me. As I say, aluminium, I've got no bombers. Oh, Lane, what artillery corps you are. You can just, from the encampment, poof, 4 tiles. Oh, my goodness, that's such a good shot. Yeah, this city's coming down with alarming speed. And while I say alarming, it's only alarming for Poland. I'm quite enjoying it. Still don't know why I built this, but I'm sort of glad I did. Oh, 2 wonders in 1 turn. That's hilarious. Cool. Right, anyway, I built Theatre Square just because I could. Rocketry is all wonderful and going. Okay, well, I actually need to think about building some satellites, because I would quite like to see the map. It would be quite a fun one. And Berlin, is just the 185 production city that really could. Oh my god, yeah, the Hansa. The Hansa actually has been given... Oh no, it doesn't get adjacency from the canal. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, boring. Never mind. There we go, look. It hasn't appeared yet. I'm pretty sure they haven't appeared. Industrial area. I'm looking for the Great General that gives adjacency bonuses, and she only gives it in here. So I'm going to pass it. We're going to pass it. We'll see if we can get the one we want. This is just totally pointless, but we're going to put the listening post in just briefly with this spy. Just to give us like a tiny bit more. Yeah, +6 on intel on opponents' movements. This is it's totally pointless. I don't need that sort of upgrade. But there we go. Right, so the city is now down to pretty much 0 health. In comes the land there, and Poland is out of the game. I'm very sorry about that, but you know what? That's fine. The problem is it's going to give me a little bit of grievances just for killing the last like city, but we'll deal with that later. I think it's less than well, the grievances I was getting just for them being alive. So, oh dear, Rome. It's time. So we're going to do the same old trick on this one, right? We're going to reduce our grievances quite considerably by liberating it. There we go, liberating it will give me 100 diplomatic favour. There we go. I think keeps the... will not cause any grievances of anyone else. No, I'm just going to liberate it. There we go. So that's wonderful. That gives me 105 diplomatic favour, of which Sweden is not going to be able to give me bloody anything, are you? Because you've just skint. Goodness me. Well, I think Russia are probably going to be my best ally from now on in terms of the old money. Yeah, 57 gold per turn. You see, look, it is well worth. It is well worth just liberating these cities, and then I'm going to run away, let them rebel again, and then liberate them again. Alright, listening post in Rome. There we go, got the same thing. We've got a nice bonus against them now. You see, at the moment, I'm just bouncing around on whichever techs are giving me the best boosts, effectively. I can't boost satellites, excavate an artifact, nah. Build 2 oil power plants? I might do that one, actually. I'll probably convert at least 2 to oil, but again, it's just the adjacency bonus I don't want to lose, but yeah, we'll do that. In the meantime, it's time to get a few bombers. Yes. So take a look at my railroad masterpiece for now. We've connected pretty much all our cities up. Denmark is connected via railroad to Berlin, which has this lovely sort of circular route around here. We've got the route that goes all the way through these lands, all the way up here as well. We're still collecting Dorkmound, or connecting it up to my empire. These 2 taken cities. You know, I need to do some renaming of cities, don't we? That's one thing I do have to get around to doing. But look, oh, it's just wonderful. Just really, really good. I love the fact that Lance can just like hit over the top like this. God, such a good artillery. Such a good artillery. I sound like I'm sort of rewarding a dog, don't I? But no, genuinely speaking, they are very good. I still like the fact that I'm getting all the great scientists. That's quite entertaining. And this should give me a huge boost, actually. +4 universities. Oh, yes. Right, we're on 379. Just remember that. 435, 60 science. Wow. That's a big boost. And so the assault begins in earnest. Look at this. Oh yes. Oh, the city's just falling. I haven't even got bombers yet. Imagine what this is going to be like with bombers. It's going to be terrifying. Oh, is that tanks I see? And supply convoys. Oh, you shouldn't have. Oh, an ideology. Oh, this is the best one in the game. So this gives me the 5-year plan, which is 100% campus and industrial zones in one delightful combination. Oh, lovely. Levy en masse. Don't need that anymore. Praetorium is a useless policy. Should we get what do we reckon? Wisselbanken? That might be quite good. Fascism is what we want to do. Spy operations? No, I'd say Merchant Confederation just to get a little bit more. Actually, no, gunboat diplomacy. That's a quite useful one to be able to move through other people's lands. Yeah, you know what? That's good for now. Economic Union, Commercial Hub and Harbour Districts. That's quite useful. But Republican Legacy at the moment is giving me a lot of immunities, and I haven't quite got that one over. Oh, all my alliances are broken. Oh, except France. Oh, that's really annoying. It's quite worrying that nobody wants to be my friend anymore, even though I'd swear my grievances are pretty low with people. 158 against us. I mean, look, yeah, people like the fact that I'm liberating the city, so... Don't know about that. I guess that's the final city captured. Give it a couple turns, but it'll disappear. So the first of Rome's cities fall. Lovely. Are these going to cause me problems? Rebellion in 5 turns. Yeah, you know what? That should be fine. We should have enough stuff. Oh, for God's sake, Magnus keeps getting knocked out. It's really, really annoying. Liang, Victor, I mean, all of these people are quite useful. Yeah, I'll put Victor in for now, but we need to think about getting another governor in, actually. That might be quite handy. Russia does want to be friends. I did have a big problem where nobody wanted to renew their friendships. Tamiris is the one, though. Tamiris is the one I really, really want to get back. My first sailing unit. Cool. I'm not entirely sure about that one, especially because I think I actually got it on the same turn as my first plane. So, you know, that'll do. Anyway, we can air attack this city now. Look at this. Oh yeah. That's a lot of damage. Rome, this was a bad time to fight me. To be fair, it's always a bad time to fight me because I'm brilliant at this game, he says. Not tongue-in-cheek at all. Oh dear. Scott Stratton, you get in. Everyone needs to charge in so that my artillery can make their way. Ooh, district's regional buildings provide +2 production. This district, this is a great one for my capital. Oh, Berlin, you absolute beast. Spaceport's down anyway. Let's put something into space and we can see what the world shows us. Hey, I knew you'd come round. Citizens of Halmstad. Sorry, what? What? Halmstad? Oh my god. Is that one of Sweden's cities? Oh my goodness, we've picked up one of Sweden's cities. Oh, bless them. That's so funny. So Munchy Munch is up here. I like that as a simple name, but it's a bit random. But hell, it's great. Numbered turd? Of course. Brahman. Again, I know these cities should be particular ones. I do appreciate that. You know how it's sort of worked. It's just one of those things. Aussie Bard. Look at that. Oh, these names are all being named. Remember, if you ever want to name the names, just go to the first video of the series before. So this is the first video of the Norwegian playthrough, if you want to put names down. Monster. Got leaping lizards over here. Stew's Garter. Dressed when. Some of these are very good. And just Dumbledore. I think that's just because you like Harry Potter, isn't it, that one? There we go. All my cities are now named. You can see the playthrough. We haven't run away with it just yet. We've had much bigger playthroughs than this, but so far this is going very nicely for us. We've got 57 techs. We haven't even met the person in second, but the next after that, Tamir's on 46. We're at least 10 techs ahead of the known world. Let's get the military alliance back up and running. There we go. We've got the combat bonus again. Oh, it's delightful. Delightful. A combat bonus and a bomber just to really just sort of put the pressure on Rome here. This city, I think, is a nice little pickup for me because, my goodness, that city is it's right next to my empire, and my goodness, it's weak. My anti-tank crew army. Oh yeah. I don't know if you've noticed, but Rome's army have actually appeared now, which is quite exciting. So now I can actually just attack their units because my land theirs are just insanely powerful. Oh, I'm an idiot. I've been fighting this term without going to fascism. Oh, dear, dear. Anyway, fascism is now, it's now for me. It's wonderful. Third alternative, culture from research labs, which I've got loads of. Military academies, I've got loads of. Power plants, I've got loads of. Third alternative will get me so much gold and so much culture. Logistics, I love. It's my favourite thing. And then military research to get me that extra little bit of science, I quite like as well. Okay, that'll do for now. Although actually resource management, do we get that for oil and aluminium? Yes, I will actually get that instead. We don't want this anymore. Let's go for... Oh, what are we going to go for? I think we'll go for something that gives us a little bit more of everything. Commercial hub, let's go for this. So this should boost my gold. There we go, to 300. Wow, that's mad. We've also found a source of uranium. And oh, we've already got one as well. Oh, that's delightful. Is that literally all the uranium we've got? You know, I think it is. So is that one? Oh, we're going to steal one from Rome. That's great. There's one over there in the middle of nowhere. That one I've got. I mean, Russia's got a ton. Oh yes, I remember. Russia gets just like all the uranium this game. Again, makes sense. Makes sense. That is what Russia do. You know what? I really fancy professional sports. This is one of my favourite civics, purely because the aquatic centres and the stadiums are brilliant. But I've also got the Estadio de Macana. That's amazing for entertainment. So I might see if I can rush that one through. Especially because at the moment, my cities are displeased, but they're not riotous. That's always a good thing. I'm having to put my spies back every single turn. The amount of spying in my empire is nuts. And this guy's brilliant as well. He's got I mean, he's just the best. He's got polygraph, which makes it much better. He's got seduction, which is much better. This guy is literally just every spy that comes in, he just has a go at. He's the most scandalous James Bond-esque spy you'll ever see. Just amazing. Unfortunately for the English, who keep sending all these boats just to attack me, I now have a battleship just sort of prowling around, stopping people from coming in. Also, going to plonk down this city here, which is wonderful, and then I'm going to instantly purchase in a builder and get these aluminium sources tapped up. There's 2 more here. It's going to be brilliant. I love how little grievances I'm getting from Rome. Oh, these Golden Age wars are just the best. 8 turns till the next era as well. I want to make sure I can just get a golden era. I think I've got golden era. Oh, this is my satellite going off. Oh, this is definitely going to get me a golden era then. Oh my goodness, everything. Give me everything. Oh, launch via satellite. So, should we check in and see how people are doing? I think we should. We've met Egypt and her ginormous teeth. I don't know what it is. Gilgamesh. We'll make good friends with him immediately. I reckon he's the one in second in science. Beep, 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 beep. I always love that message. And the world. Now, Eleanor has... Oh, you see, they are not doing as well as I thought, but Eleanor always takes a little while to be getting going. But look, starting to put the pressure on France now. So Cherbourg will flip eventually, which is quite an exciting one. But Edinburgh is still pretty loyal, actually. Yeah, 26 loyalty, no issues for Scotland. Scotland have settled Ireland as they always do. They haven't settled Iceland, which is quite a shame, or any of these little cities. And Norway, it's always a shame to see Norway just not doing anywhere near as well as we did when we had them. Sweden somehow are surviving. Yeah, they just sort of settled in like a random area. Russia are doing okay, but I mean, Russia have got so much more space. I might see if I put the AI Plus mod on. I'll see, that might be quite good, just to encourage Russia to sort of spread a little bit more. France, of course, have got Amsterdam, and they've just got random little colonies everywhere, which is amazing. Spain are doing fine, not too bad. Without Eleanor to check them back, they're sort of spreading around, but they haven't settled North Africa at all, which is a bit of a shame. Neither have Rome. Rome haven't gone over. I guess it's only turn 123. We're not quite there yet. We are really, really early in the game, actually. Oh my goodness, Macedon is struggling. We might take them quickly. You can see Greece took over Pella and have kind of unified Greece, but not really, because Turkey is still there and doing okay. But again, Turkey... Oh, stop it. I don't want to talk to Greece. Turkey, they haven't really pushed Dido back, which is a shame. Carthage haven't really stretched into the desert. Georgia is doing okay. Actually, Georgia's doing fine. That's not too bad. But here we go. Here is Gilgamesh. Now, I think Gilgamesh is going to be the one that's doing the best in science. Let's just quickly declare friendship, because they always declare friendship like that. Let's get an alliance in, just get more points in. Good. You know what, let's just double check this. I honestly think it is going to be Gilgamesh in second in science. Yeah, it is 48 tax, but I've got 58, so there we go. We're 10 above Gilgamesh. That's a good thing. Egypt are really struggling, as they always do. I really want to see Egypt do way better than they actually end up doing. Yeah, North Africa is just to be exploited in this game, I think. Really to be exploited. I think Carthage would be a great civ just for that, actually. I'm gonna quickly pump out the war department so that my units can heal when they kill things. Really handy for bombers. And I'm gonna shoot down some of these silly embarked units. Why would you do that? It's quite clear this is not good for your long-term health, embarking like that. You know what, I'm actually glad I'm taking the city, because that +5 campus, the computer doesn't need that one. Go on, Lane. Oh, Lane just destroys the entirety of the wall so that my anti-tank crew can walk in, and suddenly another city is liberated into the German Empire. I say liberated. Liberated is probably a strong word, but I like to think that it's been liberated. Now, let's get that one attack. He said, look, there we go. The walls are down already. This artillery army, it can't shoot and fire, unfortunately, which is a little bit of a shame, but never mind. This one pops in, so I'll get the other bomber just to do a little cheeky attack on that. Delightful. And here comes the land there, and this is the second Roman city taken this turn. Delightful. Rebellion in 25 terms? No. I think not. Let's get Victor in there immediately. Magnus, if you dare to come out of Berlin again, I will personally come down and hunt you. Scott Stratton looks at your Curacao and he laughs. He laughs. Ha 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 ha. Oh, so Mali has disappeared again. You know what that means? We can actually go and liberate them and get rid of all the grievances we've picked up so far. No, Rome. No. You do not like this. So it's actually a very, very good test, this, because, as I say, lots of people are at war with me, but not much in the way of actually causing me an issue. So we have a look at Rome. Rome currently have 206 grievances against me because I just took 2 of their cities. 206. Let's go and see what liberating these 2 cities does. Wow, that's pretty easy. Oh wow, okay, we're not going to quite get it this time. Oh, that's really annoying. I hope Russia don't come in and steal that. Oh no, don't worry, Tim's here to fix it. Get in there, Tim. Wonderful. Liberate to founder. Delightful. Right, look at all that diplomatic power. Hooray! Let's quickly go and get that sorted. Get it sold to Sweden. Oh, they're such good allies. Look at that. Russia want the rest as well. Good. God, we're making a lot of money per turn now. It is that great point where we've now just broken through the Roman defences and our bombers are in ransacking their walls at I mean, we're taking a city every turn right now, which is really, really good. I mean, if I could actually hit my bombers where I was aiming, that would massively improve things. I do rush them a little bit. I probably should just take my time, just really do it carefully. Right, Scott is there, that's good. Let's get my land there armies in. These things are tough. These things are really, really tough. There we go. City's mine. This is what I really love about railways. Look, I've got a supply convoy in Hamburg. It's to the north of my empire. Here's Italy, and I can be like, I want you to come down here. And it's like, whoop, in one turn. Oh, brilliant. Well, hey, we won the military emergency I totally forgot about. And you know what that means? 200 more diplomatic favour. I don't think Sweden can afford any more, so we're going to have to skirt around our allies and see what we can do. You do have to check in here every now and then just to make sure that we've got all the luxuries we can get hold of. So for instance, salt is a good one that we could get. Salt and ivory. I want to make sure that I've got everything I can. Look at these deals. This is good. This is good. I think this means I've got pretty much every resource now that I could. Yeah, so look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can't get any whales because there's no whales available. I can't get any toys. So, I'm really hoping that really, really does help with my city immunities. Yeah, look at that. Content. Everyone's content. Bordering on happy. Lane does the honours of beginning the artillery assault upon this Roman city of Florence. Unfortunately for you, it's not going to hold very long. In fact, a single turn, which is wonderful. So there we go. Already Rome is beginning to fall, and you know it's working well when our loyalty is actually so good that we can just sort of keep taking the cities. Ah, delightful, delightful. In fact, actually, I've got to keep bringing the planes forward. This is weirdly my biggest problem is I just don't have enough range on my planes. So I'm getting telecommunications, but I'm actually going to treat myself to stealth technology as well, because I could do with some proper bombers. So my military engineers are just sort of casually making their way down, building railways as I plunder effectively. Very, very handy. But what I also can do with them is just make sure that I've got airfields so that I can bring all my plane units down. In fact, actually that tile would have been really good. Let's put it here for now. Build the airstrip. Lovely. Now I've got enough space to bring all my planes down. Ha ha! Through you come. Go on, Tim. Take the city. Oh, I couldn't quite do it. Couldn't quite do it. That's fine. This is good. Again, we liberate the city and our grievances go down even more. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. 120 I just got off my grievances there just by returning a few of the cities. That is wonderful. And I don't think anyone else really genuinely has any grievances with me. And if we have a look at these guys, no, they don't have any problem with grievances. Different governments, minus 66. Okay, fair enough. He's not very happy. But oh yes, France. I'm very sorry about this, but I think I might declare war on you because you You are not very friendly. And you have taken my city-state, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all, especially because it's got aluminium sat in it. Do I declare war on France? Do I do it? I mean, this would declare a pretty brutal world emergency. And I haven't quite finished with Rome, but Rome is just a matter of time. That's just a matter of time. I think I might open up a world war. You know what? I think I'm going to do it. I've got some infantry armies just out on the border. I've got some bombers coming in. In fact, I've got multiple bombers on the border. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do it. Sorry, France. Very sorry. I'm going to denounce you. And then we're going to go to a Golden Age war. So first of all, we've got 4 envoys. We're going to free this city-state. It's probably going to go very badly wrong for us, because they're probably then going to just like attack us. Or like flip the city. Rebellion in 6 turns. Yes, I know. I know. So the supply convoy is now down there. Now, do I have enough bombers in the area just to actually clean the city out this turn? I don't know if I will, actually. I think I might have just one too few. Can this one attack? Oh no, it doesn't have the range. Unless I've got a couple here that can do the attacks. No. Okay, so that city-state, it won't go just for now. So I'm just going to quickly move this bomber to here. And we're going to treat ourselves by moving this bomber as well to there. Okay, so we've got 3 bombers. Next turn we'll take the city-state and we'll liberate it. Otherwise, the war with France, I'm just going to kind of sit on my border for a turn or two and let them attack me. I have the Maginot line. In fact, this is a sort of Maginot line. Look at this. It's just like garrison, 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 garrison. It's like 8 cities and encampments in the space of about 10 tiles. I love it. Look at the strength of these attacks. That's an 82 strength attack going into 113. Oh, yeah. It just makes the attack without actually losing any strength at all, because then I heal myself with the war department. Brilliant. That's really, really good. Right, Roma is actually where I'm losing most of my units in terms of just I'm having to push them south, so my army is being separated away from where France is. So I'm not losing them in such as like they're actually dying, but I want to sort of keep my units within a sort of certain space of each other. So I've got 2 anti-tanks here. Let's just treat myself to 1 more bomber strike, like so. In comes in the attack on Roma, and then that's the capital taken. Nahaha, 2 more, including, the Colosseum, that'll help. I need to spy back on Paris, because I have a feeling they have more diplomatic visibility on me than I've got on them, but we'll have a look quickly. No, it's equal. Oh my goodness, we're actually out-spying the French. That is nonsensical. When your playthrough gets to the point that you've built a full entertainment complex, you know you've reached a good place. This is good. The stadium means that my amenities are looking pretty damn fine now in Berlin. Actually, look, I'm content and I haven't got a single luxury being put into my capital. That is not a bad little run. The world climate is pretty much being flooded with gas by me. I'm sorry about that. It's not necessarily deliberate. I'm just warring, you know? It just takes a lot out of you to do all of this war. This is good. I've gutted Rome. I'm just about to take these 2 cities. Probably this turn. I can probably take these 2 cities in the next 2 turns. This city-state will fall pretty easily, and then we'll turn our attention on France. And yes, World War II really has started in earnest, but unfortunately, this time, Germany has Russia as its ally. And Russia is just very delightfully sat there not doing much, which is great. Plus, I'm just essentially farming these 2 for political power. Mali is probably the best ally I've got all game, purely because of that. It's wonderful, isn't it? You know what, maybe I'll keep going to Spain. Spain they've been at war with me the entire game. Maybe it's time to get a little bit of revenge, eh?